Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is me Syed Shujatullah, your educator. Today, a very important day for all of you TGPSC aspirants, because today we are not only discussing the environment engineer post details, we are also discussing the lecture number 1. Okay, so I've been teaching for UPSC and state PSC for almost 10 plus years. I've given 2 times UPSC mains and 3 times for APPSC and TGPSC mains too. Okay, now what I want to tell out to all of you is that here I will be discussing with regard to the book list. I will be discussing the syllabus, then also discussing the important lecture number 1. Before going into the discussion, let us see a small advertisement. Please don't mind for that. Okay, so the last date to apply for the examination is on 17th July, that next month. Okay, and I am going to be your game changer for your examination. 300 marks of environment paper is there, so I am just giving you in 2499 rupees. So morning one batch is there, evening one batch is there. Please make sure that you can opt any of these batch. The batches, these 2 batches will have different topics, so that if a student want to attend both the batches, okay, they can attend, so that they can complete the syllabus at the earliest, or else they can they can just attend the morning batch. Anyhow, that will be, syllabus will be completed accordingly, right? So 2 batches are there here. Now the course detail is very simple. 45 days in depth. I am covering here NIOS, I am covering here NCERT, I am covering here IGNOU, I am covering here all the newspapers, whether it is the Hindu newspaper, whether it is Down to Earth newspaper, whether it is PIB, okay, I have Indian Express, what not. Along with that, Telangana related Telugu Academy books, whatever the biodiversity, whatever the environment, okay, areas that they have mentioned, all of that I am also covering. Along with that, Telangana State Pollution Control Board is there, Telangana Biodiversity Board is there. So many of the things I am covering in my particular lectures. I want all of you to get more than 220 plus marks and 100 plus marks in GS paper 1. That comes to around 320, which is a toppers and the meritorious marks for all of you. So my paper will be the deciding paper, and I am going to deliver it very honestly. So you are going to get rigorous MCQ practice for every lecture. Okay, the very next day you are going to do the live MCQ session with all of us. Okay, complete notes of each and every topic that I am discussing will be given to you in the groups, so you don't have to write more apart from about taking the short notes. Guidance and mentorship I will give with regard to the paper 1 also, which subject you need to study, which subject you have to leave for a particular period of time. So like Telangana formation is there. Do you really want to study 800 pages of VD Prakash or Telangana movement book given in the Telugu academic? Do you really have to go like that, or what is the best other strategy that you have? So all of that we are going to cover. Along with GK, we have to see whenever we are doing the paper, when GK is important, riverside cities, national parks across the important national parks across the what I say is that India, then Miss Universe, who is Miss Universe, Miss like a first judge of Supreme Court. Then you also have what 7 wonders of the world. Then you have lots of GK things you have to study from the Manorama, from the Arihant book, etc., so and so forth. All of these will be compiled to you, and we will develop lot of GK knowledge, which is also a very foundation course for the next upcoming notification in the Telangana. So make sure that you be a part of it. Don't wait for the what I say is that where the group 1 and group 2 examination. When you are having this examination, try to prepare for it. At least your environment will be covered, your first paper will be covered to some extent, because in group 1 and group 2 also you are having environments. So why to worry, why to sit simply in the home without doing much of the efforts with regard to your preparation? You are better aware of what actually you are doing, so don't waste the time. Okay, so you can just call to the number given here and talk to me, and that's how I will send you the UPI ID and the phone number. You can just pay and you can just come to the class. The batch is starting on Saturday. I'm going to take the first class at 7 o'clock or 7:15. I'm going to start. Okay, fine, this is all clear. So 1.5 hour of class will be there. Next to 20 minutes will be what? It's all about doubt clarification session. Every class will have this along with the MCQ session, and every weekly you will write the test for sure, and the test will be having not 100 questions. So the test I will be giving you 200 questions. So we'll cover around 500 to 600 environment questions, whatever we are studying, and complete current affairs. Just leave it on me. I'll do that for you, and you are going to study that only. Okay, very important things that I have told to you. Let us go ahead in our, this is the name of the post given in our TGPSC website, Assistant Environment Engineer. The name is very beautiful. beautiful. The post name is very beautiful in Telangana Pollution Control Board. So you should have a bachelor degrees, nothing but in your graduation you should have one subject in all the 3 years. It's not like that nowadays because of the new education policy. What is happening? Someone is taking in first year biology, physics, chemistry. Someone is taking in second year biology, physics, horticulture. If you are having like this, then it is a problem is there. One particular biology should be there in 3 years. Biotechnology should be there for all the 3 years of graduation. Then only it is called as that you are possessing a degree in what biotechnology or civil or mechanical or chemical, okay, or biotechnology. Okay, so that is enough. And any other things that you can easily understand that so the total marks of the 450 marks is there. 150 marks is very less marks is given for the paper 1, which is very good. Okay, you have to score 120 definitely here. 300 marks is for the concerned subject, nothing but if you are like biotechnology, then you have to study about biotechnology more. Okay, fine, clear. Environment they have given to you. Then you also have name of the papers, this language of the examination, concerned subject, only everything is English. English will be there. So let us go ahead and see what is it in the syllabus. Very easiest one, ecosystem we are having. I am not going to discuss with regard to how this the syllabus is there. You can best know because we have been studying, you guys have been studying from the last 3-4 years, and the newcomers, okay, for them in the class, in the orientation class, the first class will be orientation class where I will be discussing these topics in a very detailed, very slowly. Okay, I'm keeping it very short, I'm keeping it very fast, just to make sure that you should not be feeling the lecture has been dragged and you should not be getting bored. So that also I have to take into account, because as educator I know that what the student feeling will be. That's the reason. Okay, ecosystem, natural resources, okay, all of these we are going to discuss each and everything what we have to study in each and every topic in our first class. Biodiversity, biotic resources, engineering materials, very important one. Fluid mechanics and hydraulics, again pollution is there. How cannot you will not have hydraulics? Process calculation and thermodynamics, air, water, soil, noise pollution, and how to control the strategies. Soil and industrial waste management, global environmental problems. This is nothing but exactly similar to group 1 and group 2. Fine. So last one we are having here is environment impact assessment. This is the last one. So recently Great Nicobar project, Rahul Gandhi has criticized it. Okay, and the BJP government is saying that this is the project which is going to be a landmark, which is going to be a most strategic project for the government of India or for the national security, like that. The BJP government has declared. Rahul Gandhi says that no, you are actually cutting a lot of trees, you are destroying the ecosystem of what Andaman Nicobar Island. So but EIA has been done. EIA has been done on this project, and EIA has EIA notification of 2016 has given green signal for the government to go ahead with the construction of Great Nicobar project. So this is a controversy. This is where this is the expertise area that has been already given. That's why we are having this particular topics. So a small understanding I have given to you this why this environment impact assessment is important. Means what impact it will have on environment if that project goes on. If that project government construct, okay, what impact it will have on the environment, whether carrying capacity will decrease, whether ecological imbalance will happen, whether natural resources mobilization will be facing problem, whether underground contamination may happen, okay, whether tribal displacement may happen, what actually will happen, okay, how a project will impact its environment. Obviously when you talk about environment, it includes both biotic and abiotic components, which we are going to detailedly learn in our future classes. So this is how the syllabus is there. So I have given my advertisement, I have given the what I say is that the concerned subjects that you have to study, then I have shown you the syllabus also, right? Now let us start our discussion. Lecture number 1. This is, if you don't know the terminologies, from the terminologies only 4-5 questions you will get in the examination. Remember this point. Okay, the complete earth. Okay, you have to understand that this is the earth. This is the earth. The goal, my fist is what? Earth. Okay, then if you see the earth, okay, and obviously everything is very scattered, but if you divide the earth into on the basis of their physiological features, you will find what, okay, there is water is there. Okay, then you also have what? Land, nothing but also called as what? Terrestrial is there. Then you also are breathing, air is also there, right or wrong? So what do we call these particular spheres? These particular spheres are important here. Okay, fine. Zoom out. Oh wow, so zoom in positions I can use it for in some time. Okay, fine. So first of all, let us discuss this. Hydrosphere is nothing but the sphere which has all water. Whether you talk about ocean comes under the hydrosphere, seas comes under hydrosphere, lakes comes under hydrosphere, ponds comes under hydrosphere, okay, rivers comes under hydrosphere. Remember this point here. If they talk about which one of the following are a part of hydrosphere, they may say ocean, seas, lakes, ponds, and they may give you option like 1 2 3 2 3 4 1 2 3 all the above. Your answer is all the above. So wherever water accumulation is there, then that particular sphere that will come under the sphere of what? Hydrosphere. Wherever land is there, whether it is a desert land, whether it is a housing and settlement land, whether it is a industrial land, whether it is you can say that forest land, all of these comes under what? Lithosphere. Okay, and on this earth only there is a gases, the envelope of gases is there. The moment this is the earth, no, you are actually sticking to the earth like this. We are not falling because of the gravitation, we are not falling. This is the earth. We are actually we got stick like, just like pineapple, we are like this, we got a stick here. As we go up in the air, we are having breathing in the air. The moment we go up in the air, what will happen? The slowly the atmosphere, the air will decrease, and you will get what? In the space vacuum. You will get in the space what? Vacuum. Right or wrong? So there is a thin layer. Always we say that not a thick layer, we say always a thin layer of gases is there. That particular gases is properly enveloped. That is called as what? Atmosphere. And within the hydrosphere, if you see, hydrosphere also have one like it's in liquid water. This is what? Ice. This is what? Ice. So wherever you will find the glaciers, okay, ice mountains, all of such particular visuals, all of such particular physiogeographic what I say is that items or areas, all of them which are made up of ice, we call it as cryosphere. Basically it is there here, and here in the poles you will find what? Cryosphere. So these are the some of the important spheres. So okay, I'm being very hurry because it's a YouTube video. In the class I'll be anyhow will be slow, and I will be dictating you. That is important. I'll be dictating you have to write down. Okay, because we want to score 220 plus. That is our main aim. Okay, right. So now hydrosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, cryosphere, we are done with it, and I hope you understood what I am trying to tell here. Okay, fine. Now it is important that question is that can a habitat, habitat is the nothing but place of dwelling. A place of dwelling of an individual is called as what? Is called as habitat. So can you just live in water? Not possible. Can you just live on the land? Not possible. Can you just live in the air? Not possible. Can you just live in the cryosphere, like in the ice places? Not possible. Okay, I'm not talking about exception that in our army personnel are also living in what? Cryosphere, and in the igloos, in the Siachen, etc. so and so forth. But you know that that's not the good conditions. So whenever they are living in the extreme conditions, so when I'm not talking about the, you have to go there and live. So what is the best conditions to live? That is important. This is not the best condition to live. You cannot have the house under the water. You cannot have just living on the land without water. You cannot just live in the air without land and without water. You cannot have only living in what? Air. That is not sufficient. So you human being require all of it. Human being require what? All of it. Okay, so that is where if all of these are actually merging, okay, all of these are actually merging, okay, all of these are actually transcending each other, then that is the place of human habitat. That is a place of human habitat. That is a place of animal habitat. That is a place of plant habitat. In our world, all the organisms are either plants or human animals or human beings, or you can have the microbes. That's all we are having. You know very well that. Okay, Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia, all the organisms which are living in nature, which are living on the earth, all of them are classified into bacteria. Okay, then you are having what? Protista here, diatoms will be there, fungi, like animals, small microbes, then plant trees and animals, right or wrong? Yes. So all of these cannot be living here. Okay, they require a place where all of these actually merge. All of these actually merge. That merging place, what is a merging place? Tell me in the comment section. What is a merging place that I am talking about? So we always have this particular diagram in our books. So here you are having hydrosphere, here you are having what? Lithosphere, here you are having what? Cryosphere. All of them are meeting here. All of them are actually okay merging here. This place is basically called as okay biosphere. This is the place we call it as biosphere. Bio means what? Biology. Biological organism. Who is there in biology? What do we do in biology? We study about biological organism. One thing, but we study about living organisms. Who are living? Bacteria are living. Who are living? Plants are living. Who are living? Animals are living. Who are living? Microbes are living, etc. So this is the place, my dear student, we call it as biosphere. Bio means biological sphere. Okay, the study. What is biology? The study of living organism is called as biology. So this is where. So and you see yourself, you are in Hyderabad. Okay, you are in Hyderabad, you are living in your home, that is land. So you also get water from the government, that is tap water or the underground water. So water is also there here. Obviously you are there in a place where you are able to get what? Atmosphere. Will you able to go and live in the mount temperature of 8,848 meters? Will you go and live? No, because the oxygen there is what? Become thinner as we go up in the air. I hope this is all clear to you, and let us see this particular chart now. Okay, fine. Okay, I have to do this now, right? Fine. This is atmosphere, this air here, hydrosphere, this water, this is lithosphere, right? This is the place where biosphere. This is, see, all of them are land and water and atmosphere together are there. No, we call it as what? We call it as biosphere. Now the problem here is, most important point which comes into the examination is very simple. Okay, biosphere is nothing but, I told you all about study of living organisms is called as biology, and biosphere is nothing but where all the organisms are living. So the place where all the organisms are living is called as what? Biosphere. Whether it is animals, plants, all of us, the place where all the organisms are living is called as what? Biosphere. So now tell me that a biosphere, this is our earth. As we go towards the poles, okay, the living organism, biodiversity. Okay, biosphere always represent what? Biodiversity, because when we talk about plants are not similar to animals, animals are, and plants are not similar to what? Human beings are not similar to animal, and human beings and animals are not similar to plants. So always biosphere nothing but represent what? Biodiversity. So when we talk about biodiversity, biodiversity is nothing but different population, different species, different genus. Okay, all of them together comes under what? As the umbrella term under the biodiversity. So as we go toward the pole, biodiversity increases or decreases? Write in the comment section and tell me what will happen. Biodiversity increases or decreases? So basically at the poles you will see the number of plants, number of animals as you go, okay, will decrease. Biodiversity decrease, remember this point. Then biodiversity is there with regard to what? Height. So this is our earth, no? Here plain is there, here automatically plateau, Deccan plateau is there little bit, here what is there? A little bit here hilly area is there. So biodiversity will be there on heights? No. If you go to the Mount Everest, do you see the number of people, the number of plants, or number of different types of animals you will see? No, you will not see. So as we go up in the air, okay, in the great heights, okay, great heights, you will not see biodiversity. No great biodiversity. Biodiversity decreases, okay, with increasing height. When you go depth, okay, as you know that you might be aware of this fact that in the depth only few whales will only survive. At the ocean floor is nothing but the floor of the ocean, means the last place where you will find again land only, but that is called as ocean floor. So as you go depth, okay, to the earth, like if you go inside like this, okay, like this if you are going, so what will happen to the biodiversity? Here also you will slowly find the biodiversity is decreasing. So up in the air, great heights and great depths, biodiversity decreases. Okay, from the equator to the poles, biodiversity decreases. So if they ask in the examination, if you consider Mariana Trench, and if you, a very important question here, if you consider, question is very simple here, if you consider Mariana Trench and the Mount Everest, okay, Mount Everest, how the biodiversity behaves, like that they may ask you the question, and they may give you four important options like this. Option number 1, okay, respectively they will ask here. So Mount Everest, they will say that biodiversity increases then decreases accordingly. Biodiversity decreases and increases. Okay, biodiversity decreases and decreases. Biodiversity increases and increases. Please stop the video and try to do this particular question. What do you say? Okay, so Mariana Trench. It is nothing but deep in the Pacific Ocean. We are having a very deep trench is there. So as I told you that as we go depth, okay, what will happen? Biodiversity decreases. Biodiversity decreases. Biodiversity decreases. Two important options we are having, right? Okay, this one we can click and this one we can click, and which one is right we'll get to know in a bit. Now you see here, then we have Mount Everest. Mount Everest is nothing but here in the we are going up. Like if this is India, no, we are going like this, we are going like this, we are going like this. So what did I tell you? That in the great heights also biodiversity decreases. So biodiversity decreases respectively in both the cases. This is a very important question for the examination. They may ask you this way. 300 marks is not a small thing, my dear students. You have to be very good, okay, with regard to your understanding of this particular lecture. So till now we have learned what is the meaning of biosphere. We have seen very good concepts with regard to the biosphere, okay. And whatever I have told you, this kind of questions may come into the examination because 300 marks are there. No, they can go with very complex. Fine. And there are some chapters which are not actually we study in group 1 and group 2, and I am talking about these chapters like solid, like process calculation, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, engineering material. These three chapters, if you even assume that 50 questions are being asked, if you leave these 3 chapters also, you have to be very perfect in 250, so you have to get 220 marks. That is our aim is there. So that's why the strategy also I'll tell you when you join the course, okay. Fine. Now what is the meaning of land degradation? Again, a very important point. Land is degrading. Don't read all of this again. You will read. No, I will not put it here. Land degradation. What do you mean by is land is number 1 grade? Arey yaar, I purchased 2 acres of land which is like very number 1. Abba ఆ ల్యాండ్ ఎట్లా ఉన్నది number 1 ఉంది. అవునా అంటే ఏంటి దానికి అర్థమైంది 1 acre కొన్నాడు. 1 acre he has got it and he is getting what 10 tons of mangoes. I got 2024లో కొన్న 110 tons వచ్చినాయి. 2025లో అదే 1 acreలో 15 tons. So I am very happy. But slowly what is happening? Okay, the same 1 acre is there. 2026 he got around 7 tons. 2027 he got around 6 tons. 2028 he got around 5 tons. So number 1 grade land is slowly is giving less output, less production. So that is called as what? Land is degrading. And what could be the causes of land degradation? Obviously extreme weather, where like excessive rainfall you can say, excessive droughts you can say. That is extreme weather because of the regular and often and intense appearances of extreme weather conditions because of global warming and climate change. You can directly attribute, no need to worry about it, okay. Then what is happening? The productivity is decreased per acre the what is happening, that the production is decreasing, productivity decreases, okay. Whenever we talk about land degradation happens because maybe the soil fertility is also decreasing. Maybe the soil fertility decreasing, that's why production. The soil fertility decreases. Why? Because of what? Okay, faulty agricultural practices. Means in your agricultural practice, whether it is sowing, whether it is irrigation, whether it is fertilization, so in your agricultural practice you are having a fault, you are having a error. Usage of fertilizers may not be the problem, etc. may be the problem. So there are faulty agricultural practices may also lead to what? Land degradation, okay. Other anthropogenic activities or human activities that you can attribute for the land degradation could be what? Overgrazing, over exploitation, excessive fertilization, like that you may say. Extreme weather conditions, I have already told you, this is called as land degradation. So when we want to reverse this process, okay, then that is called as what? Land reclamation. And land reclamation, whenever generally farmers do land reclamation by just leaving the land like that only. That leaving the land like that without doing any agriculture for 1 year. 1 year you left the land like that, so that you want to reverse the defertility, you want to make it fertile. Then it is called as what? The process is called as fallow land. But if you're leaving for 1 year, then it's called as current fallow land. Even you're leaving for 1 year, it's called as current fallow land. Remember this point. Then you can also leave, some farmers will also leave the land for 5 years. Okay, so that kind of concepts also. So the opposite of land degradation is land reclamation, and land reclamation, general way of land reclamation is nothing but leaving the land like that. That is called as what follow land concept, that we'll study in detail. What is 5 years called as, what is 1 year called as. I hope this is all clear to you. Okay, the other topics I'll be discussing in my next class, and slowly whatever I can do on the YouTube as a free course, I'll be doing it. But I'll be discussing very faster and discussing many things in the 2 hours class, obviously every other day. The batch starting on Saturday. Do call me as soon as possible so that you should not be missing any job that is released by the Telangana government. And I expect that, okay, you should not be waiting also to write group 1 and group 2. You should prepare for all the notifications, so that at least you will be in the running of what you will be pushing yourself to go for the examination. That is more important. I hope this is all clear to you. See you soon in the class. Take care. Have a nice day. Do promote, keep it as a status, so that at least many people will know about it. And do follow me on Telangana Roar on Instagram. The name of the channel is Telangana Roar. Okay, on the Instagram, basically I talk about politics, basically I talk about Telangana development, basically I talk about us and job calendars. Okay, then you can also follow me on Vakil Anna, and another Instagram channel is there, because I work in Telangana High Court, so I go there also, and whatever the free time is there, I'm always with you guys. Thank you so much.